We want people who just believe that we are bigger than our differences and that our differences actually make us stronger. Mm-hmm. And that we can agree around this idea of building wealth and using that wealth to make an impact.
Absolutely. To your point, I really believe that there's 3 to 10% of people who are way left. 3 to 10%, and 10% is very high. People don't understand it. 3 to 10% of people who are far right. Mm-hmm. But what we have to do, that bird, it's one bird. And right now that bird flies like this.
Yes.
Left, right. It's not flying like this, right? But it's the brain of the 80% that should be flying the bird.
Exactly.
So let's let the 10% do what they do. We have no vitriol. We're not trying to change anything. But that 80% in the middle just wants to live their life. They just want to be in a good space. They want to go to sleep at night. They don't want to have to worry. They don't want to have to hear the news that yes, we need our own media system.
Yeah.
So that we can start saying, hey, we're just here living a great life with one another. But if that 80% control the brain of this bird, it will stop doing this and it will just fly.
Yeah. And that's
what the Commonwealth is.
Yes, it is. And so the question we've been asking ourselves is like, what would happen if that 80% got loud? What if we used that?
Right. Yep.
And decided and agreed on one thing. Mm-hmm. Economics is what we focused on.
Period.
That we're just all that we believe that everybody should win and that we're going to help each other and that we're going to agree that we are bigger than our differences and we're better together. Mm-hmm. That's really the spirit and the heart of the Commonwealth. So let's talk a little bit about what makes us different. I think we've talked a little bit about collaboration over competition, right? We've talked a little bit about we've reinvested in the leader, but in your mind, what is the thing that makes us different?
Number one, I say culture eats everything.
Yes.
Culture eats up everything. Doesn't matter what it is, good, bad, or indifferent. The culture can handle the culture of a healthy body every day. Every day it's said that we have thousands of attempts on our body to have cancer. Thousands every day. But somehow our body, the culture of our body says, nope, not going to do that today. Not having that today. And even if something happens in your body where cancer attaches, your body fights it. It's never detected, never seen, because your body says, no, we're not doing that. The same way, the culture of an economic community, a commonwealth, issues might try to creep in, but the culture says, we're not trying to do that. We're not really interested in that.
Yeah.
And we're not asking you to leave. We're not telling you to leave. We're literally leaving you. We're saying you're going to be eradicated. You cannot exist here. And I think the culture of the Commonwealth does a few things. It says, poverty, you don't belong. I don't care who he is. I don't care what his religion is. He's a human being. He's a part of the Commonwealth.
Yes.
And I'm saying he needs to do well for him and his family. He needs that's not going to work in the Commonwealth when we simply discriminate because of someone, where they are religiously, how they look, male, female, how they vote, none of that stuff.
What they did in the past.
No, we have no interest in that at all. And I just believe the Commonwealth just needs to have a culture. That's number one for me. Mm-hmm. The culture of thinking like a Commonwealth. What are some of yours?
I think that it's around the idea that there's enough to go around. That we don't have scarcity. We're not all power grabbing for scarce resources, but we're sharing them. Because when we share things and we share ideas and knowledge and resources and business and referrals, it makes us stronger. I think that culture thing is so huge. That
definitely makes us different.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Dramatically?
Yeah.
Different.
Yes, definitely. I think also that we're investing in the leader. We want your business to succeed, but we care about you
as a person
succeeding in your business.
Your family.
Yes.
I mean, all those things are very important because I think what makes us different is that we're really reclaiming the idea of what wealth is. Mm-hmm. We are redefining it. we're getting it back. What other people call success and wealth, we're not talking about obnoxious wealth that makes you like a king. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're helping families define, what does wealth mean to you? What is your health situation, your family situation? Are you connected to a real creator that wakes you up every morning?
Yeah.
So you know that you're here for a reason and you have the money to do what you're assigned to do.
Yeah.
We're redefining what wealth is, because my wealth is different from yours. The amount of money I need to carry out what I'm called to do is different from what you're called to do. So I'm not jealous of you. I'm not in competition with you.
Right.
We're living in a commonwealth. I think that's one of the big ways that we're different from all the other economic societies and cultures.
Yeah, absolutely. And this idea that we're not a charity. We have a nonprofit part of the Commonwealth.
Right.
We also have a for-profit part of the Commonwealth
Right.
that's scaling businesses. The nonprofit part is to develop people and give them resources and things. But we're not here just to give charity and help people, take care of that. And that's needed, right?
It's philanthropic efforts for a reason.
Yes. Yeah. But that's
goal.
not what we're focused on.
Right.
I think the other thing is that someone asked us, well, what does this mean for the rest of the nonprofits in Omaha? And because wouldn't you be competing with them? And my answer was no, because we're not trying to do what they do. We're trying to build a space where everybody can fit in and do what they do best. So that's important too. Yeah.
What do you think when people, because this subject of the differentiation or the mainstay, the culture codes, the whatever what people call it about the Commonwealth, do you feel like when you're asked those questions, because I'm asked to, what is why?
Yeah.
And when I start to describe it, the foreheads wrinkle and I'm like, this is so simple to me. I need to make it simpler to people. What do you think people's reaction to the why are they asking the question? What's this going to do to the other nonprofits? It's like, we are nothing like them, I don't think. But what are they thinking when they hear the Commonwealth and you almost have to describe it or defend it?
I think what they're hearing is, what some of them are hearing is like a threat, because in their minds there's limited resources and everybody's trying to fundraise for the same thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Or,
okay.
But Omaha specifically has a lot of great nonprofits and a great philanthropic community. So my response is always just to try to shift that paradigm, because the Commonwealth isn't like anything else. We designed it like that on purpose. And our goal is just to undergird what everybody else does well and create a single location and a single common spirit around building and growing for economic impact, positive economic impact.
Yep.
So we provide the space, the strategy, the support, and eventually we also have capital that we're providing to businesses that grow up in the Commonwealth, and people have this ability to build in the space. So eventually we'll have a back office and all of these different things. We'll be starting businesses within the Commonwealth with Commonwealth participants to support everything that we need in the space. And we have a lot of that already.
Yep.
So for you, let's talk a little bit about what you see as the long-term vision and goal of the Commonwealth.
In simple form, I want the Commonwealth idea to be like a very good, healthy virus. I want the strain that's created of what and when I say virus, I mean in a very positive way, that whatever strain we're creating, the idea works in Omaha, Nebraska, but it also can culturally fit in Haiti.
Yep.
It can culturally fit in Italy. It can culturally fit in Germany. It can culturally fit in the Amazon, where our beloved relatives live, that may not have technology, may not have whatever, but it's an idea that can spread around the world because it's the original idea.
Yes.
Communicate with me on this particular channel. Subscribe to it.